Engin Terzi informed Ermes that Levan was claiming that the score of their first match was 4-0 in favor of Levan. It was not 4-2 as people are claiming. I don't know where the doubts are because the referee literally announced the score as 4-2 after the match ended, after Levan refused to come back to the table. And I don't even know if Levan really said that or if Engin was just trying to get a reaction from Ermes. Ermes said that the score was 4-2 and there are no doubts about that. And then on top of that, there was a comment in the chat saying that Levan claimed on a Georgian podcast that he will force Ermes to continue after 4-0 this time so that there is no doubt left. Now this was the comment that got a reaction from Ermes. Obviously we all know that it is best of 7, so the match will be over after anyone wins 4 rounds. So there is no possibility of any further rounds, not even like 6-round format from King of the Table like they used to. But Ermes was saying, why only 4 rounds? How about we do 20 rounds and we can bring as many oxygen masks as Levan wants. So this comment Ermes knows gets under Levan's skin. He doesn't like the fact that people keep on collaborating with Ermes Gasparini on his Instagram when he shares those mask videos with Levan huffing and puffing and not being able to continue the match. But one thing is clear, the score was 4-2. It doesn't matter if Ermes was also tired or not. He was not the one who said to the referees that he cannot continue the match. So I think there are no doubts there. Ermes was saying that he was still surprised that some people think that he is the favorite to win this match. Even in his own mind, he feels like an underdog. Then Engin asked him this question again, do you really think that you are the underdog or you're just mentioning what people are thinking? Then at that point, I think Ermes changed his answer. He said I was talking about people. But no, he really was talking about himself. Even he considers himself as an underdog. Ermes said that he started lifting heavier weights after East versus West 15, if that was even possible, because he was always lifting pretty heavy weights. He thinks that maybe Levan's wrist is still going to be stronger than him because of the size difference in their hand and wrist, but this time his wrist will not open up like the last time when it was completely gone and Ermes only had pronation left. I personally think there is no if in this. Obviously, Levan will take Ermes Gasparini's wrist, but I do agree that this time he may not be able to completely flop it. And Ermes believes even if he has lost his wrist, but it's not as much as before, it's somewhere between neutral and completely flop, he will be able to win this match. And if we think about it, it is entirely possible because for the last year or maybe year and a half since the Devon Larratt match, he has focused mostly on his hand and wrist more than ever before. For sure, 100%, my hand, wrist, my riser, pronation are completely another level. And that's evident when we see him do his riser lifts, 20 reps with what used to be his 1 rep max. The gains are clearly there. But we cannot say the same for Levan Saginashvili. That's why I'm doubtful when people say that Ermes is going to get destroyed in this match. And I'm like, where is the data to prove that? Because Ermes clearly is getting stronger than before. Yes, he had some shoulder issues after the Vitali match, but other than that, he is proving in the gym and maybe on the table as well that he's getting stronger. But we cannot say the same for Levan. I don't think Levan is lifting even 1 kilo more than what he was lifting in any of the gym exercises before their 2022 match. So where is the proof that Levan is the strongest that he has ever been? I mean, he himself says after the matches that his wrist was maybe only 60-70%. His bicep is also probably 95% of what it used to be, and we can see that in his lifts. He's not lifting as much as he used to. While on the other hand, Ermes Gasparini clearly is. So I'm not sure how people are coming up to the conclusion that Levan is going to destroy Ermes. Ermes was also saying that he wasn't in the best shape of his life in the Vitali Laliatin match. Yes, he was injury free at that time, but he was competing so much, and because of that, his body, his mind was strained, and that's why he couldn't perform at his best. That's what he thinks. He had 4 matches that year. I'm not sure if we can say that it's too much, but maybe for him it is. 5 matches if we count the Alijan Muratov match as well. Then there was a question about the potential Devon Larratt rematch. So there was a comment saying that if 120 kg Devon was able to defeat Ermes without much trouble, what is the 140 kg version of him going to do to Ermes? And his response was that it doesn't really matter too much if you gain too much weight. And that answer from Ermes was coming from his personal experience. He said that when he was 133 kilos, none of his gym lifts were better than what they are right now when he's about 126 or 127 kilos. kilos, and he's moving better on the table as well, and he has better endurance. So he's hoping that it's kind of same for Devon too. But Devon has a bigger frame than Ermes, so maybe things may not be working the same way for Devon as they were for Ermes Gasparini. So because of that, Ermes was saying that he believes 140 kilo Devon is not going to be much stronger than the 120 kilo version, and this time he's working really hard. This time he will get some time to train specifically for Devon Larratt, and he will be much more prepared for this rematch. Next time it will be a completely different outcome. I am very confident. Thanks for watching, like the video, and I'll see you again.